I got a chance to interview the developer of True or Die Chiraq. Here's how it went. Is this your first, like your first attempt at game development, bro? Or then you know what I'm saying? Have you done this before? And if not, what was like the learning process like? Did you go to school for it? You know what I'm saying? Did you mentor somebody?
It really is my first project, but before I was working on COD, I was kind of like doing music videos and doing green screen videos, and it kind of got me into the 3D space of doing like getting into that game development. But I was doing some like Unity games like when I first started.
Mm,
I won't really fully count it. Like I wouldn't say I was like working on a project, but I was diving into the lane of just learning the shit. But I say True or Die was definitely like the first like real project, and like definitely like when I started with True or Die, I was definitely like almost not knowing what I was doing for sure. Kind of just really learning what I was going through. I'm all self-taught. I really just grinded and just sat down and taught myself everything I know. I don't really have like schooling behind me, like no handouts, no, just more of like just the grind for real. So I mean, that's definitely a big part of I say like why True or Die took so long to make, and people kind of like aren't taken into account. Like when I first started the game was really just like a lot of trial and error and just me learning how to become a better programmer and developer.
mm-hmm.
I'd say like being transparent, like say like what I know now, like if I'd have started TOD today, like and no one's ever heard of it, like it probably wouldn't have been that long, with what I know now. I'm definitely more of a kind of know what I'm doing now, and so it's definitely a huge like trial and error, with True or Die being my first project and just kind of figuring it out. So it's only up from here.
Yeah. I could definitely dig that, man. And honestly, I kind of felt that a little bit, like just watching the progress of True or Die. You know what I'm saying? It did kind of feel like, all right, it was we didn't have this capabilities last update. Now this update, we got like more capabilities in game and shit like that, though. But
Yeah, I'm just getting better and better, perfecting my craft and stuff. So, to me, it's like, people gonna have their opinions and stuff, but I don't really be caring because it's like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do to become like, this is like what it takes to, become a good developer is like, everyone got to go through that. But the only difference with me was kind of like, everybody was like seeing it, versus just like it happening like before. So it was like I came out like but it was like a different circumstance. Like True wanted to make a game, so we would just gave it a go. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of things we could have did different, things that we did wrong, but
uh,
I'm learning everything that I did wrong and gonna apply that to my future projects and making sure I do shit, the right way, learning going forward and stuff.
right. And like speaking of future projects, is it anything that you like you work that you got like you want to let the people know about that you working on?
Yeah, so kind of like with True or Die, it's not. I wouldn't say it's like fully my game. It's definitely a project that I have a huge involvement in, something I definitely care about. But it's not something that like I can be like, oh, I take home like everything from this, and I call every shot, and I do, like something that I can just like willingly invest my own money into. It's definitely not that.
Mm,
So right now, uh, I do actually have something that's like actually in the works. That's not going to be like a solo develop project. That's actually already has like developers on it that I own that I'm investing into. Definitely not something I can like that I'm like announcing officially or
yeah.
like gonna like give details on or nothing like that. But there's definitely something like a lot bigger than True or Die that's gonna be like my own, like my real own first game that I'm taking like everything that I learned from True or Die and I'm applying it to kind of like my own future project.
Man, I'm gonna keep my eye. I'm gonna keep my eye and my ear out for that one, cause you know what I'm saying. True or not, like a lot of, and that's I feel like right now, like we dealing with like the cancel culture, and especially with video games. I feel like people always feel like you can't play a video game unless it's the best video game of that category, and it's like I don't feel like True or Die was aiming to be like the best video game ever in history. I feel like it literally had its own lane. It was tailored to a specific audience and just trying to satisfy that genre and satisfy that audience. Because I'll tell people every day, it's like, yo, it's not one game, but you could download and start doing what you could start doing in True or Die. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, yeah, I agree on that for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely, definitely got something in the works. Even with True or Die itself, like it's not something that's just like it's not dead and over with, or we still got some. I still actually got like a big revamp that I'm working on right now, trying to just polish out some of the issues and just take things to the next level with it. But like long term, like like roadmap wise.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not 100% sure. You know, just like how the future of the game's looking. Like just like when it comes to like it being on console or having just like certain things. Like I'm honestly not 100% sure myself, and there's even questions that I can't answer just because, like I said, like I'm not. I'm not the 100% just like shot caller for everything on this. So
Okay.
I'm kind of just like, there's even like gray areas for me. There is going to be some more updates, and it's definitely improved tremendously, and more gameplay and just things reworked and more immersive. And definitely there's still things to see coming from True or Die for sure.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. I appreciate you. Oh, hey, before I let you go, bro. Man, what? Can you tell us anything about turf mode? Is that still in the works?
Right now, we I kind of just been working on just this overhaul of gameplay. That is something that's also going to be coming out soon. It's actually ready, but I kind of just want to put it. I'm gonna kind of just like sitting on everything, getting everything kind of just like ready to drop at once.
Okay.
Right now, I'd say like more so like the overhaul that I've been doing is like the main primary like thing that's being worked on.
Definitely. Do you got like a timeline for the overhaul, or like maybe like a month that we could expect that?
Uh, by the end of the month, I'm gonna have like pretty much like a more like understanding of just like where things are going to be leading moving forward. So I plan on having it done just by the end of the month, and then from there, kind of like I'm gonna be touching base with True and just seeing exactly like what the plan is moving forward.
Man, that sounds good. That sounds good, man. I know it's a lot
Yeah,
of
and in the
things.
meantime, yeah, I have my own little project that I'm working on, and I'm having like developers helping out on that. That I'm kind of just investing in my own thing right now as well, and spending my time working on True or Die, and then I got people on the other end working on some stuff that's unrelated to True or Die. But it's something. It's still what I can say though. It's not like True or Die, but it's something in the lane where people that fuck with True or Die is gonna tear that shit up for sure.
Oh, for sure, man. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. Hey, oh, so like, you got a timeline on when you're gonna be releasing that type of information on that game?
Yeah, like I said, it'll be more towards like the end of the month is where I'm gonna have like a clear understanding of just like what's going on
Oh,
with
with
just
this current
everything. Like,
situation, with this current
yeah, yeah,
climate.
just
Okay,
everything,
business
just kind of like,
wise,
yeah, exactly.
legally,
There's
all
only
that.
so much I could say about
Yeah,
certain shit,
right.
but with just like, I'm gonna know like everything like by the end of January, and I'm kind of just definitely gonna release all that information on just like I'm gonna put out the update for TOD, and then I'm gonna put out the information on what's gonna happen with TOD moving forward,
Mhm.
and then what I'm gonna be doing with my own project and stuff like that.
Man, that's big news, man. I appreciate you, Shay, for goddamn taking the time out to talk to me, bro.
Yeah, you already know, man. Appreciate you, making the content.
Hell yeah, bro. Man, thank you, man. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Real shit.